It's 2025, and New Zealand is facing a quiet but alarming crisis. More than 70,000 New Zealand citizens left the country this year alone, marking the highest annual outflow in over a decade. For a nation long celebrated for its quality of life, safety, and opportunity, this is a shocking development. The streets of Auckland, Wellington, and Christchurch may seem bustling, but behind the statistics, families are packing, young professionals are heading overseas, and a growing number of skilled workers are choosing new lives abroad. So why are so many Kiwis leaving, and what does it mean for the country's future? This video will discuss everything, so let's start. The first driver is economic pressure. While New Zealand once enjoyed steady growth and a strong labor market, recent years have brought rising unemployment, high inflation, and slowing wage growth. In the second quarter of 2025, the unemployment rate edged up to 5.2%, and labor participation dropped to its lowest point since early 2021. Many young people, especially those between 18 and 30, report struggling to find jobs that match their qualifications. For them, opportunities abroad, particularly in Australia, are far more attractive, promising better pay, career advancement, and a more stable economic environment. Australia remains the top destination. Over half of the New Zealand citizens leaving in 2025 chose to move there. The reasons are clear: shared language, cultural similarities, and fewer bureaucratic barriers make migration seamless. Many are drawn by higher wages, a more robust job market, and lifestyle advantages in cities like Sydney and Melbourne. For a country that shares a long history and open travel arrangements with New Zealand, Australia is the natural outlet for those seeking a fresh start. Housing has become another major factor pushing people to leave. Property prices in New Zealand have continued to rise sharply, far outpacing wages in many regions. Young professionals and families find it increasingly difficult to buy a home or even rent affordably. Government initiatives, such as temporary easing of investment rules or foreign buyer incentives, have done little to stem the tide. For many, moving abroad is not just a career decision, but a necessity for achieving financial security and independence. The migration patterns tell a story not just of economics, but of age demographics. Data shows that a significant portion of those leaving are young, skilled, and educated. This exodus of talent raises concerns about a brain drain, which could impact New Zealand's long-term productivity, innovation, and workforce sustainability. As more young professionals leave, industries like technology, healthcare, and engineering face shortages that could limit economic growth in the coming decade. Despite this outflow, New Zealand is still attracting immigrants, but the number of arrivals has dropped in recent years. In 2024, 127,800 people left the country, while just 58,500 non-citizens arrived. This net loss of population highlights a growing imbalance. While the nation remains globally admired for its safety, natural beauty, and lifestyle, the combination of economic stress, housing affordability issues, and attractive alternatives abroad is reshaping its demographic landscape. Looking ahead, these trends pose serious questions for New Zealand. How can the government retain young, skilled citizens? Will economic reforms and housing solutions reverse the tide, or will the outflow continue to grow? And how will this affect the nation's position in the global economy if talent continues to migrate to Australia, Europe, and North America? So what do you think? Will New Zealand manage to keep its citizens at home? Or is the era of Kiwis moving abroad only beginning? Could this outflow spark long-term demographic and economic challenges for the country? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every response. If you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because the next deep dive into global trends and migration patterns could reveal even more surprises about the changing world.